Grave of Venom just got so much easier for free to play. We can go and do 7 and we can do 8 with a little bit more DPS. I'm going to show you. It's so easy. This new formation that they showed me on stream. Big shout out to James and everybody else on stream for helping me out with this. It is crazy. We don't have to worry about any of our backline. Only the tank is taking damage and it's easy. If you don't know how to get legendary gear by day 13, right when you reach adventure rank level 30, at the end of this video, I'm going to put up all the videos and put a number 1, 2, 3, 4 next to them for ones you should go watch. The first couple days we're playing the game, we come up to Grave of Venom. I show you how to get through all the way to stage 3. And then a little bit after that, I show you how to jump past 4 and get to 5, and we're farming epic gear. Once we have that epic gear, we go over to Grave of Curse, which I did a video on. All this is going to be at the end of the video. Once we get that gear from Grave of Curse, really easy as free to play, we come back over here and we're doing stage 6, which I've been doing stage 6, no problem. Then we waited for today. This is adventure rank 30 day 13. Whatever you start your adventure on that server, on day 13, once you can reach adventure rank 30, you can make a rank 5. And I even showed you how to go farm the flame domain on stage 4 with all rares. So I'll put all those videos at the end and I'll number them how you should watch them. And then you'll get to this point today. I ran enough flame domain yesterday, which really wasn't a lot because when you get drops from the flame domain, you get enough drops to do a fire hero and a poison hero. So I got enough drops to bring my Horus up. That's what I wanted to do, but I have enough also to bring Hexandra up if I want to, or Sigrid, our DPS. And then I have enough to take over my main character from Frost to Flame and then take him up to 100 as well, or at least rank 5, not 100. We need a lot of experience to get to 100. And the first 100 you want to make is your tank, Horus. We got to have this bad boy at 100 so we can tackle stage 7 and stage 8. That's all we've been waiting on. We're not going to change any gear. We've got the epic gear. We've been farming it. We're set. All we needed to do was make Horus level 100. And then also you can get another rune on him down below. I got a rune of resistance because I was not lucky enough to get one with flat defense or HP. So you got to go with what you got. But once you take Horus to 100, try to get defense or HP on that rune because resistance does not work. This Harpy is still landing that decreased defense all the time on him. It's just what I had. So there are ways to make your guy stronger, and we'll talk about the gear at the end of this, and we'll talk about ways that you could be stronger in here if you're having issues, but you shouldn't. The Harpy only focuses Horus. And I used to think, well, in beta, that when the Harpy did that move, that it really hurt Horus. But now it doesn't. It's so crazy. That move does 4,000 something damage to Horus, which is no damage. But to us, when we do the old formation that I have and she swipes and hits 2 of us, but never hits Horus with that, only hitting Horus with the ultimate, we would get hit really hard. The 2 people would get hit massively hard. But now look, whenever she does this move right here, just on the tank, nobody else. Okay, what that allows us to do is any level hero we can put behind, any level hero we can put anywhere. They don't even have to be high level. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring in another healer in place of one of my heroes. And the healer's like level 50. It doesn't matter. Nobody is being hit by the Harpy now. Only Horus. Now that one top wisp is still going to hit the person with the lowest max HP. So whoever has the lowest max HP on your team, when you look at all their health, then you need to make sure it's somebody that can take the hit and keep themselves alive. And I do it on Meredith. She's the common healer on the bottom right. You see she's getting hit by that wisp? He's hitting her with that. That's fine. She has enough defense to mitigate it. She's got defense gloves, defense chest, and then she's got rare gear on, I think, just to make sure she can stay alive and take that hit. She's there to heal, and look at what she does for this common heal. She's going to heal for 25, almost 25,000 on Horus. 24,700. Because she does 25% of their max HP. We've got Hexandra in the back there doing some amazing heals. We got our main character doing those shields. But I got to be honest, the main character's shields aren't strong. I used to love them when I was playing beta. They kept me alive. They're good. They're useful. The main character still does amazing damage, like tops the charts with damage. Even in this form, does amazing damage. But unfortunately, we can't move around the way we have them set up to try to get more damage on the Harpy. Because if we move them, then the Harpy's going to swipe and hit a group of our backline people. This is the best because we don't have to worry about how the back are geared. We can make them all glass cannons. We can make them all low level. We can play around and have a really good time with it. Now, you saw my Horus get low there for a minute. He had decreased defense up. He took a bad beat and got low. But with these mega heals, boom, from a common. And, you know, it's easy. Always have a 3-person bonus for your tank. For Horus, I go over this in all my videos. Make sure that you have fire for Horus and then 2 other that are fire or poison so that you get that 3-person connecting bonus that only applies to those 3, and it will give him that 20% additional defense, the flat HP, the HP percentage that you should be doing in your Psyche core. You get those essence to go in there and upgrade those Psyche core. This 3-person bonus is very important for him or whoever your tank is. Very important for that tank, so make sure you're getting that. Food-wise, I use some accuracy food because we need some pretty high accuracy to land debuffs in here. And I think I'm about 110 accuracy on Sigrid. Now, here's the weirdest thing. Sigrid changes targets for her ultimate at the halfway point. Did you see her? She just hit the wisp with her ultimate. The AI is messed up in here. If you take the main character and turn him to fire and put him in any spot, even then, if I put the main character as fire down here or up on the other side, he does a basic attack to the wisp, and he's not supposed to because you can move your character and you can see what they're going to attack to. For some reason, the AI is really messed up in here, and I've told the company, but I think they're on like a New Year's thing right now because it's messing us up for us to be able to do this faster and for us to be able to do this really well on stage 8. Because Sigrid right now, she will not do her ultimate now on the boss. And that's a lot of damage we need to be able to beat it in time. She switches at the halfway point when the boss gets down to half health and starts doing her ultimate on the wisp. No matter what side I have her on, she does this. And the main character, if I switch him to fire as our DPS and put in a healer, he'll just basic attack the wisp no matter where you put him. And he shouldn't. He should be hitting this guy. So it's really good later on if we have Erich, which you can get for free right now for fighting the purple dragon. I've got a video out on that in story mode. If you're having issues with that, you're going to see that tonight. He'll do 2 AoE abilities. So if he's doing his basic attack all the time and he changes targets for his ultimate, it won't matter because his ultimate is AoE. So then we can get that damage down. And the reason why I like bringing in a fire or a poison DPS is so we can keep with our 3-person bonus. That was stage 7, ladies and gentlemen. Easy. So this is 8, and his shield just really isn't strong enough to keep Horus alive. We're better off bringing in a healer. So Horus is going to go down maybe at like this mark, but still pretty good, right? You can see 8 isn't a huge jump from 7. Now we're going to bring in a guy that's leveled up to 50, just to 50. And it doesn't matter as long as he's a healer. As long as you have one other healer, that's all you need. I don't care if it's an epic, a legendary, a common, whatever you can find. If you have one more healer to put in place of our main character, then you just make sure that that healer has more HP than our other common down here so that they keep hitting our Meredith. The only thing we have to worry about is our DPS now. Are we going to get enough damage to kill the Harpy in time, especially with Sigrid switching her ultimate target in the halfway point? There's a couple ideas I have. We can then switch, like right now I can bring Hexandra up to where that new healer is, and she'll hit the boss. You see how he's hitting the boss with his basic? I could bring Hexandra up there and put Hexandra in full attack gear. We can get a little extra damage with that. We will, really. Full attack gear. Remember, nobody's being hit in the back. It doesn't matter what we have on them. As long as she has higher HP than our girl that we've got at the lowest, so she's always our target. She's got pretty good defense. She's a level 65. She's doing amazing healing at almost 25,000 heals on Horus. We'll keep that hitting her because we got her set up that way. So then Hexandra has really good HP as well. So it's easy to put her in a whole attack set and bring her up to where that new level 50 guy is doing the healing. I think his name starts with a Q. I can't remember. And then with Sigrid, I can take her up to 5-star right now. I have the resources to do that. Once I take her to 5-star, even though I'm not leveling her from 90 to 100, just taking her to 5-star is going to give me a few stats. I think 100 attack, something like that. Plus we're farming legendary gear in the previous stage on 7. So once we get some good legendary gear, obviously putting that on Sigrid as our DPS would be great too. Now I did run another one where we had Arena in here. Arena is fantastic where Sigrid is right now because Arena will do an AoE decrease attack. She'll put a decrease attack up on the boss and a decrease attack up on that right wisp. And then she'll do AoE moves with that. So if you can put Arena back here instead of Sigrid, but that would mean then though that you would need a healer that's either fire, a healer, or a good shielder that's either fire or poison. And I don't have one of those. I have a good shielder, an epic one that I could put in, but I'm trying to make this as free-to-play friendly as possible. But you might have a good epic. You might have a good legendary. You might have a good rare that can be a shielder or a healer. And then you'd have Hexandra, that new healer or shielder, and fire or poison along with your tank. And then you can put any DPS you want over here. And then we bring in somebody who has an AoE for an ultimate. So if they do switch targets like she's doing right now, she just hit the wisp for 10,000 on her ultimate instead of hitting the boss like she's been doing. Then Erich will do his AoE, and it won't matter if he switches with his AoE because the AoE will hit everybody, and we will beat stage 8 and get even more legendary gear as free to play. It's pretty damn sweet. And this setup is so nice. You know my plan for 8 now. We've got to go in there and go full on DPS with Hexandra and move her right here at this spot. We can put the tank anywhere we want, this spot or this spot. And then with her attacking along with Hexandra going full on DPS, we'll be okay. Or I could immediately right now take her up past 90, which is easy for me to do. I've got the resources right here. You can see I've got enough to do 2 poison people. So I could bring her up and get that additional damage. Plus we're farming legendary gear on 7 anyways, but we definitely want to do 8. But I think making her a glass cannon along with her in there, or I could level up Erich, like I said. He is the legendary that we all get for free because his ultimate is an AoE ultimate. It'll hit both targets even if he switches. This will hit both targets, so we'll be able to stay on the boss and do damage on the boss. So either one of those options are good. And again, any DPS will work here as long as you still have your 3-man bonus. So that means you need to make this healer poison or fire, or a shielder, a really good shielder to make sure that shields Horus, and then you'll be set. It's easy, right? I think 8 is so easy. I almost forgot the gear. Here we have Horus. Look at my HP, look at your HP and see if it's similar. Definitely make sure that your defense is kind of similar. If you have way more HP and lower defense, that's okay. Let it fly. Go through there and see what happens. This artifact, I think, is the best one out there. It's so good. We get that HP increase, we get that flat defense, and resistance is always welcome. This gear you should have been farming. You should have been farming from the video I showed you on stage 6 for a while now because we needed this gear to make 6 really easy to do. And then we just needed to wait to bring Horus up to level 100. And boom, this is why we're doing 7 and 8. But I've got defense on here and defense. You could have HP. This is just what I wound up having. If you have high HP, try to get something with defense. Kind of do the reverse of this. Do HP, and then defense here. And then I had no luck. I was doing the Ancient Battlefield. I didn't want to spend more stamina there. I think I ran 9 runs through it and crafted some things, but I could never get HP or defense here. So I had to go with the resist. And don't think this resist is good because it looks good on paper. Look at that. He's got high resist. But man, I never resist that decreased defense. Maybe 1 out of 50. So it's not worth it. It's better to have some more HP or mitigation with defense. And this artifact on Hexandra is just there to give her a little bit more attack and then to give her some enlightenment. It's really just there because I didn't have any other artifact to put on her at the time because I was spreading around artifacts. She could be naked with no artifact right now and do what she's doing because she's not being hit. This is giving her a little bit more enlightenment and attack to help her out with her battle skill, but that's it. No reason that I really have that artifact on because I've got this artifact on Meredith to help out with her healing, give her more defense because she's taking that hit from the Wisp because we're making sure that she has the lowest max HP on our team so that top Wisp will hit her. We've got a 2-piece set of rare and a 2-piece set of epic. Defense. Flat defense is the best. Really, try to go with flat defense because their base defense is not very high. We just want to be able to take that hit. And she's only level 65. Okay, this guy's only level 50. Pretty damn sweet. So he's level 50, but I needed to bring his HP above Meredith. So I put this on with the HP percentage, a little bit of defense. That doesn't matter. He's not being hit at all. And then we needed flat HP and flat HP, and he's just above Meredith's HP. But none of his skills matter about any of his stats. Like, they don't matter because we're doing healing based off of the target's max HP, which is Horus. Plus we're giving him increased defense, and then we're giving him recovery over time, plus a shield based off of his max HP as well, Horus's. And that's it. And then here, you gain a 20% chance to increase the healing by 50%. That's pretty sweet. But any healer, any shielder will be fine in this place. And then for your DPS, I have epic gear. This is gear we've been farming in here since we've been farming stage 6. Easy to have gear. All attack because we're not being hit, so we can make a glass cannon. Unfortunately, I don't have an attack one here. I got to go back and farm. But right when I raise her up to rank 5, I'll be able to put another one on this side. So then I'll be stronger. I do have this artifact, not mandatory. I just have it because it's really good accuracy. And I'm trying to land her other debuffs as well, if I can. So I'm up to almost like this much total accuracy, 90. And then we're going to throw on the accuracy food to give us 25. And it looks like we're landing probably 70% of the time. It tells us we need 170 to go in here, but I don't believe that. 170 is a lot of accuracy. So 7, we got it on lock. 7 is super simple. 8, we just need some more damage. And I'll do a future video on that. Now that we're starting to get legendary gear, we can dominate everything in this game. So I'm going to get you guides out on Grave of Rot, Ancient Battlefield, the Phoenix over there at the Heretical Runes. We're going to do Vortex boss battles. I've been waiting to get legendary gear so we can really get into what's going to work for us. Like, what can we do now? How far can we go into Grave of Curse? Where can we go with that legendary gear in other areas of the game that we need it? And we do need it. We really do. Thanks for watching, everyone. Give a big thumbs up and a comment down below to help out with the YouTube algorithm. I'm going to put all those thumbnails of the dungeons I ran and how you should watch them in each order so you can get here if you're not sure how to do this. Thanks again, everyone. I will see you all in a video soon.